Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Snaya. In this series I'm going to be playing Breath of the Wild, trying to 100% it before Tears of the Kingdom comes out on May 12th. I've already pre-ordered Tears of the Kingdom and I plan to play that on the channel as well, so subscribe if you're excited about Tears of the Kingdom. And I won't be talking during cutscenes in this series, so I'm just going to go down, hit new game, and be quiet as the first cutscene plays, and let's get started.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Okay, so here we are in control of Link now. The reason I wanted to do this series is because I have never actually finished this game, and I really want to actually complete it before the next one comes out. I kind of have a tendency to just never finish games, but hopefully we can finish it, and I actually want to get like 100% completion, so I'm going to be looking up guides and stuff to make sure I don't miss anything that I need to complete. Let's get started here.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Sheikah Slate, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. I feel like I kind of messed up talking a little bit there. I'm sorry, I cannot speak. Finally gonna have some clothes. They don't ever really explain why you're wearing underwear in the restoration chamber or whatever.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
Sheikah Slate confirmed. I'm gonna be reading most of the dialogues and stuff. except for the repetitive ones.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Alright. So as we're sort of running around and picking up our first items, I might as well go over some rules for the series, which there aren't many rules. It's basically just, you know, I want to complete everything in the game, including DLC, so like all quests, getting all shrines and all Korok seeds, and filling up the compendium with everything, which is kind of annoying that you can't actually start doing that until you get the camera, so I can't start taking pictures of all these things here yet. I'm not going to be using any exploits, like including the whistling one that makes you have like infinite stamina. I've never used that anyway, just like casually playing the game, so I haven't really missed it. But I will be using guides to help me find everything, because if I had to try to locate all of the shrines and Koroks by myself, that would be really painful. I don't think I would finish it by May, because I only have a couple months to do this. Yeah, there are a couple more down there too that I'm gonna grab, these beetles. But it's basically that simple. Like, I can use guides, look up information and stuff, but I'm not gonna be using exploits, and I'm just gonna be, you know, completing the game. And I have to shove this boulder down because I always do. I like to pretend that it might hit the old man down there, but it never does. It scared away that butterfly though. So I'm basically gonna be reading all dialogue. I don't think I'll read these little descriptions like this. Like, I don't think you guys care to see the description of like an apple. But if there's something happening like with the Sheikah Slate or something, I'd probably read that, as long as it's not something that repeats all the time. I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Oh ho ho, forgive me. I cannot resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. It's a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Answering a question with a question, that is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. That temple there, long ago it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. I went from doing a little bit of a voice for him to just my normal voice, but if I try to maintain doing some sort of character voice for him, I'm probably just gonna mess up talking because I can't focus on both of those things at the same time. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. Alright. Oh, there's another lizard. I like capturing lizards. Gotcha. Okay. We might as well go and get this Koroxy that's over there. Just gonna... Oh, Zelda's talking to me already.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Because they can't let us walk 5 steps without telling us what to do. Alright, so here is the first Korok seed of the series. Out of like, how many are there? I don't even know. A lot. Oh, I forgot to read that. He was like, ha ha ha, you found me, huh? You're not Hestu. But you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hestu, please return this to him. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. So are you guys excited about Tears of the Kingdom? Because I really am. I already pre-ordered it. I think I already said that. And you know, if you want to watch me play it on the channel, then I definitely will be. Like the day it comes out. I'm probably just gonna have to, I mean obviously like install the game, and then I'm going to have to make sure like the audio's good and everything, but then I'll get a video out as soon as possible. I watched the latest trailer, and I was actually gonna rewatch it before making this video, but that's okay. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be pretty cool. I like how they're really leaning into the vertical aspect of the game that they sort of started with this one. I think it's great that games are starting to become more vertical and not just focusing on like being horizontal, I guess. Okay, I think we can sneaky stab this guy with this. Oh, never mind. Alright. But yeah, the part where it's like, I think it's sort of like the more Breath of the Wild looking Link, and then like the Tears of the Kingdom Link that they seem to have going on, where one they're like falling and one's reaching for the other or whatever. Hey guys, I'm just interrupting the video to say that when I watched the trailer, it was on like my tiny phone screen, and I didn't realize that this is obviously Zelda right there, and not like a different Link, even though they're wearing like similar clothes and stuff. So yeah, whatever I'm like rambling about here, about like my theories or whatever about who this is, it's just Zelda. I I guess when I was talking about like Breath of the Wild Link versus like Tears of the Kingdom Link, the Link shown here looks like the Breath of the Wild Link, and I feel like I remember earlier trailers of Tears of the Kingdom where he looked a bit different than this. But yeah, so I'm just gonna ramble about this, and it's just Zelda though. I went back and watched the trailer after making that video, and it's just Zelda. So yeah, back to the video now. It kind of got me thinking, like, I wonder if there's gonna be like, I was thinking either maybe like some sort of link to this game where I don't think it would work though. Like if I also have no idea where in the timeline Tears of the Kingdom is going to be or whatever. I don't think they've even quite figured out where Breath of the Wild falls in on the really complicated timeline that like splits into 3 and stuff. So I don't know if it has something to do with like Breath of the Wild Link and Tears of the Kingdom Link like meeting, or if there's gonna be like 2 playable characters or something like that, or maybe one of those characters is even like Zelda? I have no idea, but I'm excited to find out. I haven't watched any like analysis videos on the trailer, so I could be talking like complete nonsense and nobody else thinks any of those things, but I mean, we'll see when the game comes out. I guess I can head over to that tower now. I kind of like to take my time in games like this, which, is why I haven't completed the game, because instead of rushing to do the main quest, I just sort of do whatever. And then if I get distracted with other things and leave the game for a while, then I'll feel the need to start over because I'll be like, I don't remember what was going on or what I was doing. And yeah, I like never finish games because of that. Just constantly starting over and avoiding the main quest like the plague. Like I'll go far enough in the main quest for, like in Skyrim, I unlock the dragons or whatever, and then I don't do, or I'll get the full like Fuchs Roda shout from the Greybeards, and then I'll stop doing the main quest after that. And in this game, it's nice to get like the full functionality on the Sheikah Slate, and then I stop doing the main quest. It'd probably be helpful to do the Divine Beasts. I've never done any of them, but then you get those handy abilities. What? Ow. I don't know why I decided to charge up. I should have just smacked him. Trying to get all fancy with it. Is there a frog around here? Also have to check the trees. Oh, there's... Oh, man. I tried to hit the sneak button. Didn't work. It's okay, I got one of the butterflies anyway. Okay, I suppose I'll head over and get the tower. Oh, and I can get lots of arrows from these guys over here. Even though I don't have a bow yet, but I think they'll also drop a bow when I kill them. I thought it was interesting in the trailer how there were bokoblins like mining and stuff, suggesting that they're not just brutes who can only think about like killing things. It kind of, you know, makes me think even more about this question I've had for a while about, and not just this game, but like fantasy in general, where they have something that's like pure evil and you don't have to feel bad about just like committing genocide on a whole like species because they're evil, like they're orcs or goblins or whatever. They deserve death and they can't possibly be good in any way. They need to be destroyed. It kind of makes me wonder, like, do these bokoblins actually have like are they like sentient? Are they, real creatures instead of just manifestations of evil or whatever? Should you feel bad about killing them all? I mean, I guess in this game they do come back with every like blood moon. So are they even like real, or are they just, I don't even know. They're not really giving me as many arrows as I'd like. All the arrows keep breaking. Okay, I'm gonna go kill them now. Ow. Like, they definitely seem to have emotions. They get angry. Oh, okay. When you steal their weapons and stuff like that, and I don't know, it's just something I like to think about, like the morality of us just like killing all of these monsters, not just the bokoblins, but the other monsters too. Place the Sheikah slate in the pedestal. Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks. Distilling local information. You know, that scene with like all the towers coming up is one of my favorite ones in this game, probably. At least one of my favorite early ones. Regional map extracted.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Alright. Oh, I didn't even know you could stand here. I don't think this has ever happened before. Now I have to go down here and talk to the old man again. My, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. Yeah, I watched that happen, actually. It's almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? Well now, a voice, you say. You did, and did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle? That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching.
Oh.
I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I think it's funny that you can't say no. I had a feeling you would say that. Here, on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Oh-ho, piqued your interest, have I? Yes, I didn't come soaring down here on my own feathery wings, you know. Worry not, I will happily agree to give you my paraglider, but not for nothing. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Come, let me show you something. Do you see that structure there? The one shining with the strange light? It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. They really let you stare at it for a long time, don't they? I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. Alright then. You know, I'm actually really glad that fishing in this game is just like chucking a bomb in the water or like shooting arrows or like just jumping in and grabbing the fish with your bare hands instead of having to use a fishing pole, because I feel like fishing is so common in video games, but it's always so boring. Oops. Like you just wait around for a fish to bite, and you know it seems a lot faster than like real life fishing, but it's still pretty slow and tedious, even if it gives you like good rewards. Oh man, they swim too deep, I can't reach in there. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so I'm not going to do any of the shrines today. I think I'll do that in the next episode. But we can just wander around in the forest over here and maybe hunt some boar, because we're going to need that later to get the warm doublet. Let's see if I can find any. I could get this Korok too. Yeah, I'm not picking up tree branches anymore. I will take this torch though. could even do a little bit of cooking. Oh, there's a bird. Ow. Whoops. Oh, maybe I should eat some food actually. There we go, our second Korok. Out of 17 that are on the plateau. Always gotta drop the rock on their head. Boar up there that I could get. Alright, what do we want to make? Probably something basic. I got my boyfriend into this game, and I think his favorite thing to do is to just cook stuff. Alright. Now I'm gonna go and hunt that boar. Another torch? Okay. Well, I suppose I could get rid of a stick and pick up the torch. That would probably be a good idea. Ah. Pressing the wrong button. Alright. I think its head is like right there. No, okay. Once they start running, it's hard for me to hit them. Unless I have like one of those. Oh. Another boar. One of those like sniper bow type dealies. I don't want to fight this guy with the torch, really. Where did the boar go? There's one of them. Ah! Got it! Okay. Worth getting smacked in the head with a club. Oh, I didn't expect him to swing again. And that's our first enemy camp. Get this stuff. Eat like a couple apples. What do we get? An opal. Okay, well, I guess that's okay, you know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here for now. This can be the end of the first episode, and we will do. I don't know if we'll get to all of the shrines in the next episode, but they don't really take that long, so we might. And then we will do all of the Koroks at the end. Some of them require, you know, having the paraglider and actually like leaving the plateau. Like the last one, you have to actually leave and then come back. But yeah, we'll get everything done on the Great Plateau before we move on to something else. And then for the rest of the game, we're probably not gonna just focus on one area. We're probably gonna be more spread out doing stuff. Just because the other areas are really big, and sometimes you're not gonna have like all the gear and stuff to do everything all at once. And it might be boring staying in the same area for like a really long time instead of just like wandering around exploring and stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I am new at this whole YouTube thing, so I hope the quality of the video was okay for you guys, and I would really appreciate any extra support you can offer me to encourage me to make more videos. And thank you so much for watching yet again. I'll see you in the next episode.